I mean, first of all, it's nice to be here with all your gear, right?
Yeah, tell me about it. That was a relief seeing it on the carousel a couple days ago.
It's your second camp. Now that the whirlwind of the draft from last year is, in the past, were you more ready expecting this camp and are you more prepared?
Yeah, 100%. It makes it easier kind of coming in, knowing what to expect. Getting to know all the guys over the last year helped a lot. It's always good when you come here knowing that you have people around you that you've met and known, so it's helped.
And then last year, how do you feel like your game developed throughout the season? You had a pretty long run into the playoffs, but you played a pretty big role on your team. How do you feel like your two-way game improved?
Yeah, last year was awesome. Yeah, that was my main focus last year, was kind of picking up that more two-way game, working on play without the puck in the D zone especially. Yeah, I don't know. I think I came quite a bit of ways last year. So.
And now that you're here with bigger, stronger, older guys, where do you think your game needs to go in this upcoming season?
Yeah, I don't know. I think just the basic things like getting bigger and stronger is always a thing, especially when I'm trying to make that jump into pro in the next couple of years. And yeah, just kind of like I said, cleaning up the D zone, figuring out that stuff as much as I can, and then filling out. So.
Yeah, and then 16 goals in 65 games or whatever. It's a lot of goals. What do you think was key in that? Were you active more in the offensive zone, or was it just like blue line shots getting through?
I think a little bit of mix of everything. I kind of got up in the rush quite a bit more last year, worked on that. Obviously, that helps with your gap and stuff too, so that was a pretty big focus. I got quite a bit of time on the power play last year, which helped. So, I don't know. All situations, I guess.
And I want to ask you about a couple of your teammates, starting with Carter Bear, who just got drafted to Detroit, I believe. What's it like having a forward like that who's so active and so intense in all of his battles and stuff? How much does that help you as a defenseman?
It helps a ton. Like, going on the ice with that guy, it's awesome. Like, you watch him go into a corner, he's coming out with the puck. Like, he just drives the play. And, like, even off the ice, like, motivates everyone, pushes everyone to get better and stuff like that. So.
And then, obviously, Landon DuPont is a big prospect coming up. What is it like sharing a blue line with him, and what does he bring on the ice, and how special is it to watch him in practice?
It's unreal. That kid is an unbelievable hockey player, but like he's an even better person. Like, away from the game, you would never know who he is. Like, so humble, great dude, awesome to be around, and like he's 3 years younger than me, and I can like sit and watch him and learn stuff from him, which is pretty unreal. So it's been cool being around him for the last year.
You got to play for Team Canada this summer at the Summer Showcase. What was that experience like?
That was awesome. Always an honor to put on that leaf. I've met a couple of those guys over the years, so that was good to kind of reunite with them. But like I said, anything with Hockey Canada is special, so it was good.
You played your offside a little bit there, and you played your offside today during practice. What are kind of the differences in obviously playing your strong side? You're a little bit more familiar with that versus playing the offside.
Yeah. I played my offside quite a bit when I was 17, like 2 years ago, and I don't know. I find it easier in the O zone to play your offside, but easier in the D zone to play your forehand side. Kind of just walking off the blue line with your head towards the middle and your bottom hand towards the middle makes it a little bit easier, but I'm comfortable playing either one. So.
You kind of mentioned it already, getting bigger and stronger. Is there anything that you've kind of picked up in your game that you want to improve going into this upcoming season?
Yeah, rush defense is a big thing for me. Defending the rush against, being able to hold the red line, the blue line, and kill plays as early as I can. That'll be a big thing for me, making the jump to pro. So that'll be a big focus.
Do you have an opinion on the kind of exodus we saw from CHL players heading to the NCAA? Does that kind of, in your situation, does it open up more opportunity for you? And do you have an opinion on that in general?
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's always good for guys to have their options open. I don't know. I thought about that jump a little bit. It all kind of seemed so fast and rushed, so I kind of just sat back and went with the flow, I guess. But I feel like I made the right decision, and like, to each their own. Like, those guys who go to college, I'm sure they're going to enjoy it and succeed, and so yeah.
All right, thanks, Tarin.